Simas, it hasn't been probably a fun 3 weeks, a month for you since the accident. How good did it feel to kind of get back out there tonight and really get back in the flow?
It felt very good. And yeah, like you said, it's been frustrating. Really the whole season I've been dealing with little kind of tweaks and injuries that I never had, not only in my college career but in my life, I'd say. So it's really been frustrating. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to be back, to be able to practice right now, and hopefully turn a corner right now.
How close do you feel like to being back to 100%? Or is that not happening this year?
Very close. Probably not this year, but I got you in 3 days.
John, down 8 at the half. What was the message from Wes as far as defensively? It seemed like you guys were struggling to defend the paint.
Yeah, you say like in the second half? In the second half? I think we all kind of knew. Honestly, he didn't talk that much about defense in the locker room, did he? Like he said, it was mainly about offense, just getting the ball to both sides, like change sides of the floor. But I think we kind of knew as individuals and as a team, like we had to take on the challenge. I think they were kind of going at us one-on-one. So, we all men here. So, you want to just accept your challenge. You know what I'm saying? Guard your guy, guard your yard. I think it was more about that. He touched on defense a little bit, but I think it was kind of like he already knew that, the kind of guys that we have in our locker room, high-character guys. So, I think he figured we would respond, and, that's what happened. So, I'm glad we did it.
John, you guys go on a big run in that second half. What's the key to finding that consistency and stacking those possessions on both sides of the ball?
I think our defense is our superpower. Whenever we play with activity and we're flying around, getting deflections, getting loose balls, that kind of gets our offense rolling because we get to get out in transition, run, get easy baskets, and then it was great to see Simas knock down a bunch of shots. That's what he does. So it was good to see him, and then everybody just got going. I think it starts on the defensive end for us, and so we kind of need to continue to try to work at it every day to make that our identity.
Simas, you hit tied a career high with 5 made threes tonight. How is the shooting stroke feeling good to go along with the shoulder, and just overall, how is that kind of coming along over the last week?
Shooting feels good. It always has, so that's not a problem really. It was just about being healthy enough to practice and get my reps in. So yeah, I feel good in terms of my shot. I wish I affected the game in more ways because 5 threes. I'm not always gonna shoot like that. I might have some bad shooting days, so I got to be able to do other stuff out there for my team too.
John, 18 points, 6 of 8 shooting. What was working for you on the offensive end tonight? It seemed like you were being a little bit more aggressive on that side of the ball, but we know what you get on the defensive end. How key was it for you to get going on the offensive side here tonight?
It was just, I think the ball just found me in opportune places. My teammates found me, and just playing with confidence. I think that was one thing that Coach Wade said that in the locker room. We need to just step up and make shots, play with confidence. It's a program we put the work in every single day. Guys are working, guys are in and out of the gym, getting better. So, kind of for me and for everyone, just about playing with confidence, being aggressive, and just stepping up to the plate.
John, you've been here long enough to know the passion of a Bearcat fan, and you guys heard some of that late in the first half. When Wes calls the timeout, they go on a 10-0 run. You heard the boos. You heard the boos coming off the court at halftime. What's your reaction when you hear that?
My reaction, man, they care a lot here. They care a lot here. I'm thankful to be a part of a program where fans care that much. No one likes to be booed, but the fact that they even care tells us that we need to step our game up. That we need to do something different. So I don't take things like that to heart. That just shows me that they care. But I just looked at it I heard it. I think that might be the first time it happened to us this year. But I heard it. And it's just for me, it's just all about the response. How we're going to respond to it. Obviously they love us. They want to see us play a good brand of basketball. And we weren't doing that in the first half. So, I'm glad we responded. And, it's not always ideal, but, it's good to know they care.
Simas, you made the 3, I think you went to the timeout at 54-46. But that was the one I saw you throw your hands up in the air. Can you describe that feel? Maybe you do that on all of them. That's the only one I saw. But did you feel like tonight, people were getting the Simas that everyone figured they'd get?
The 3-point shooting part, yeah, I guess I didn't do much else except for the 3-point shooting. But yeah, throwing my hands up. I think that was my 4th one where we kind of went on a few And, you know, then when everything's going well, we're playing great defense, the crowd is loud. You know, it's just kind of natural. I don't even think about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, but you had 6 rebounds and 3 assists. That's tough. That's a good little
Thanks,
stat.
man. Thanks, John. Thank you, John.
They were one of the best defensive rebounding teams in the country coming in. They had 24 defensive rebounds. You guys had 18 offensive rebounds. How much of a focus was that, and satisfied with the way you were able to kind of attack a strength of theirs?
Yeah, I mean, Coach West always preaches to offensive rebound. We got a lot of big wings, big guards that can go do that. You know, Dan Skillings, he's like, I don't know how he does it. He has like a crazy talent to just go get the ball. He got a nose for the ball, long arms, athletic. Me, Simas, we got big guys down low. Like, we have a bunch of rebounding weapons. So that's kind of ours, I think. Yeah, but we just wanted to focus on us. We knew that pretty much every game teams are gonna crash hard. You know, it's college basketball, but we just want to focus on what we do, really. Try to do that to the best of our abilities.
When you guys kind of know or find out right before the game that they're not going to have their 2 best offensive players, 2 top scorers, does that kind of throw a wrench in what you guys were trying to do in the first half, and then you can adjust better in the second half, or was that just execution and effort on your guys' end that you cleaned up in the second half?
I don't think it changed anything for us in the first half. The first half was mainly just us coming out like a daisical and not playing like we were supposed to. In terms of their 2 best players being out, like I said, it doesn't really change much. We still came into the game with the same mentality, and you know, just the fact that the matchups are different and the scout is different. But I'd say the main thing for us was just we had to take it personal after the first half, and they really kicked our butts.
John, Evansville shoots 13 free throws, progress from the past few games for you guys. Coach Moore's talked about the emphasis in practice on that. What is going on in practice? How are you guys kind of taking that in to have better technique, be in a better defensive position down low in the paint on those shooting fouls?
Yeah, I think in practice we started to lock back in on our defensive drills. You know, finishing the D, you know, guarding our yard. I think we still could have did that a little better tonight, but I think he kind of makes it like a personal battle. Like, you know, it's another man in front of you. It's a challenge. You got to take on that challenge, and just, you know, going into league play, we know we can't have nights like that where we're just fouling all over the place. We'll get blown out. You know what I'm saying? It's the Big 12. Guys are gonna make free throws. We can't put guys on the line like that. So I think it's kind of just the emphasis in practice, and then the common understanding that, you know, we got to be better going forward.
One more question.
Simas, after I think it might have been your 5th three, you're going back and forth with the guy that kind of hit you in the face. What was that like? Just accepting the challenge, or?
I have no idea. I don't remember really. Like I said, you know, when the energy's flowing and I make a shot, you know, everything kind of comes natural. I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing. And I guess, yeah, getting hit in the face 3 seconds before that also kind of helped. But yeah, I can't tell you really what's going through my head at that point. Get back on defense. You know, the main thing.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate it.